Hello, good afternoon.
Hey,
I'm Candy,
I'm Terry.
and welcome to Stitchy Talk with Candy and Terry. So,
What's today?
today
I
is
don't know.
Thursday, July the 3rd,
Okay.
day before Independence Day. So, tomorrow's a major holiday. And if you notice, our background is a little bit of the same furniture, but not of the same decoration. Because guess why?
New location.
We're filming for the first time in our new shop. So, anyways,
What's
we
the
will
name of your shop?
Hoops and Needles.
Where's it located?
3100 Independence Parkway, Suite 205, Plano, Texas 75075. Don't ask me what the phone number
And I'm
is.
not going to jump on the roofs again. So dance on the roof.
Yeah, she almost fell. So, so
No, that would be my husband's.
yes. Oh, yes. We have a lot of stories to tell.
Yeah, we do.
have. Let's see, at the end of this video, we'll walk around a little bit and
Yeah.
show the store, the progress. I can promise you right now, the rest of the store does not look like what is behind us. But
Looks good though. It's getting there.
and we're gonna already, I mean, we're not gonna be opening again, and we're not gonna be opening the soft opening not until July the 15th. But we already have a group coming in this Saturday to for a little community work that we're gonna be doing, and then next Saturday I'll be teaching that community service class. So
So what have we been doing? What's your life update? Anything?
Well, it has been about 4 weeks since our real taping. Last time we were at StitchCon, and we just taped a real
from
quick
StitchCon.
little video from that, which where we met some really lifelong friends.
We
So,
did. They were.
Yeah, we met a young lady, and I say young. She's
They're young.
Kylie, she's from North Carolina.
Yeah.
And then we also met Jill from right here in our own backyard from Fort Worth area.
We got two really good table mates.
Yes, we
There
did.
was four of us, and then we hooked up with Jill, and we told her to find another good table mate. So she asked Kylie, "Are you fun?"
Yeah, because we got our tables.
Yeah.
Apparently the registration starts at 10 a.m.
But
Somebody got up and dressed early in the morning, was down at about 6:15.
and got in line.
And there was already party waiting.
Yeah,
started.
there was a
And she was
party.
not first in line, so if that
No.
tells you anything. So,
No.
so we met Jill there, and so once we got our table, we set our bags down, and we were going to go back up to our room.
Nine.
That's right.
Table 9.
We were going to go back to our room to get the rest of our stuff, and Jill was already there, and so we told Jill there's only one more seat left, so you better make sure that person's cool.
Yeah, fun and cool.
And when Kylie came by, that was her question: are you cool?
And fun. And they were so much fun.
Oh my gosh, we had the best time.
Can't wait to see him again. Sometime this month.
The first night we were there, we went out to dinner, and it started raining. We caught an Uber. So we were going to stop off at Target to pick up some, waters and stuff like that, but it was raining. So we discovered Uber Eats.
No, DoorDash. Do you know DoorDash delivers from Target? That was the coolest thing. Never done it before.
I mean, Terry was like, "Oh my God, really?" And we're just like putting stuff in the basket, and then before you know it,
30 minutes later, voila, it's there.
Yeah, and so now she hasn't been to the grocery store since.
Oh yeah. I wish.
So
StitchCon was so much fun. But
coming back,
yeah.
they wouldn't let me fly first class.
They wouldn't?
No. I was watching people. Do you know people get their drinks while they're waiting for other people to board?
Apparently she's never flown first class before.
I've never flown first class before.
Yeah,
and
very
so
nice.
I'm like, how did they get their drinks already? And I said, I wanted to fly first class, but they wouldn't let me.
Why wouldn't they let you, Candy?
You have to pay. So, needless to say, we sat in the back with the rest of the folks and watched everybody.
I always call it the cattle car.
Yeah, the back in the back.
Yeah, the back of the bus, cattle car.
I did get one little twinge of, and I'm not claustrophobic at all, but I had a little moment of panic about there's a lot of people getting on this plane,
right.
and what if there
there
was an
no
emergency?
empty seats.
Yeah, and I mean, the fact that we were one row away from that emergency exit was probably my only saving grace, and so flying's not my favorite thing to do. But
no, me
anyway,
neither. We did it because we had lots of fun.
We survived.
We did a lot of door dashing, even door dashed for ice cream one night.
Yeah, we had them bring ice cream. We had that for dinner one night. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
So
We'll have to show you. Well, I brought my swap gift. I'll show you that in a little bit.
yeah, and I have to admit, as soon as we got back from StitchCon, I turned right around and had to leave for Salt Lake City for Bernina University. Bernina University is where all the dealers and their staff come to learn about the latest and greatest about everything Bernina. So that was 5 days of just travel, and I was kind of, I don't know, can't say it was altitude sickness or what, but I was so sick and just, sneezing, and I mean everything. As soon as it seemed like the air is so dry, and I think a lot of people were saying they were getting nosebleeds.
A lot of travel,
and
a lot
like
of tired late nights. That makes a big difference.
Which, on the way home,
gosh, Candy, were you able to do first class? Did
I
they let
did.
you?
I did.
How did they let you?
Well, for all you do is give me your credit card. And I thought, I am so tired, and I've been traveling for 2 weekends in a row, and for just a little more than cost of checking a bag.
Exactly.
It was like,
it's well worth it.
Okay, I thought they stopped serving food on airplanes, but when he came by, he knew me by my name.
Yeah.
And asked me if I wanted a hot towel to wipe, and I was like, for my face
First
or for my hands?
First class, yeah.
Of course, you don't want people to think you're the first, so I'm thinking, how'd that guy get that tray up? And so I opened the little thing, and it's like, I closed it, and I'm going to watch for a little bit longer. And you're supposed to push this button, and this tray pops up and swivels down and comes down like this.
Yeah.
Well, when the food came out, I cleared on my, here, just put it on my tray. And the flight attendant, he reaches over and he flips it because it opens up another way to put the whole tray on it. I'm like, I knew that was going to happen. I was just waiting for you to do it for me. This is first class, right?
You're supposed to do everything for me.
So anyways, it...
Did you have fun at BU, though?
Oh my gosh. I know now, there was over 800 people there.
Wow.
And the hype, the energy there was just amazing. And we just I've met so many people from Canada, France, Australia as international people, and then from Alaska, California, to Florida, to New York, and every state in between. And it's just, and as soon as they found out that we were going to be a new dealer, they just basically welcomed me with open arms, with all the advice that I could possibly need. And it's going to be really good. And we saw some new machines, and they revamped a few, and they I think if you watch at the end of July on Project Runway, which is the reality show about everybody should watch it when it comes out.
I've never really watched it, so I might have to.
Yeah, because they're going to be debuting a Bernina product.
Ooh,
so
I'll have to check that out. It's usually on a weird off channel, it's not like the major network channels or something.
Yeah, well, the guy who hosts it was there, and he was talking about it, and so he showed about 4 of the designs that he had made, and they had I don't know if she works for Bernina, but this beautiful, tall, model-looking
probably a runway
lady.
model.
Yeah, but she worked for Bernina.
Oh.
Yeah, she was one of the executives, and so they had her model the dresses, and it was beautiful. Oh my gosh, it was
that'll be exciting to watch. Then we'll have to watch that.
They did have a fashion show, which just anybody who designed something with the Bernina machines and could talk about how they did it and buttonhole, all that kind of stuff. They had everything from ball gowns. Yes, everything from ball gowns. No.
Oh.
All I had was on my Hoops and Needles T-shirt. So, maybe next year.
Next year, yeah.
I got to learn how to sew first, clothes.
Sewing, clothes now.
So, anyways, that's our life update so far.
Not mine. I have a good life update.
Terry has a really good life update.
I'm going on vacation next week.
She's leaving me for a week.
I know.
She's
going to Lake of the Ozarks in Missouri. Cannot wait.
That's where I grew up.
We'll be in the water for a week, on the dock for a week. The kids will be fishing for a week. The grandkids will be doing whatever. They do not get on their video games. They're in the water. They're fishing. They're paddle boating. It's going to be fun. So, for a whole week.
But it's in the water.
It's great. I've been in that water my whole life, and I'm still alive and still here.
Same water.
Same water. Same bugs. Same fish in that water.
Yeah, but don't they bite your toes
Nope,
and stuff?
nope. When you're kicking your legs, they're not going to bother you. So,
Well,
so
someday
you'll
I'll
just
have to tell.
You'll just have to survive without me next week.
Someday I'll have to share a story how me and water just do not mix.
Yeah.
So, but I hope you have a good time.
I will.
hope you
Oh,
be
yeah.
nice and rested.
My kids are so
because,
excited. My grandkids are really excited. So my husband is really excited. So
Her husband needs a break. He's
Yeah.
been our project manager for this shop
He's been
since
up
the
here every
beginning.
day, 3
He
weeks,
comes
I
up every
think.
day, and then
Right now he's doing a trash run. Probably his 12th trash run, I bet.
yeah, and then so he was putting on some slat walls last week and turned and caught his foot
Yeah.
and fell from the ladder right on his
Derriere.
yeah.
But he's fine.
So
He
yeah,
would never admit that he was really hurt. And
but he did go see the doctor to make sure he was
But he's
okay.
fine.
So,
Yeah.
so I was worried
He's
about
been
that.
busy,
and then-
so but yeah, he's ready for vacation. Cooler weather.
Yeah, no major injuries. I think
Oh, no.
Katie cut her finger, but she
Yeah,
was
store
like,
manager, yeah.
yeah, she was misbehaving with the pocket knife.
Yeah, she's got a wicked looking pocket knife. So
It's scary, but it gets things open. See, she's listening to us over
yeah,
there.
she rips open those fabrics faster than
Yep.
Jackrabbit running from a kangaroo.
We learned how to use bolt buddies.
Yeah, we
There's
did that.
apparently a way,
So we know how to fold the fabric correctly now.
and she's folding back quarters. We're really getting the shop
Yeah.
together. Right
Another
now,
week it's gonna look.
this
really
looks really
good.
beautiful behind us right now. It is a
We'll do
hot
a-
mess as
do a
far
walk
as
around here in a
furniture
minute.
and stuff, and you'll see what we're talking about. But so, anyways,
It's been nice. Katie and I put together 12. Count them, 12 cabinets this week.
yeah, they did.
Katie,
Cat.
IKEA cabinets. Katie's muscle was unbelievable, but they're up and good.
And I was in Salt Lake, and I hear things like, "We're not going to put all 5 of these spinners on this. It's not going to fit."
For the floss,
and
yeah.
I have butt marks on these shelves.
I do. Every one of them. I'd have to sit and Katie would screw them in, and man, did she do a good job.
Oh man, I'm glad I wasn't here for all that. And the
She
same
would've
thing's
been.
gonna happen because next weekend is when Greg
Oh, yeah.
is moving all my equipment. So I have conveniently scheduled to teach a class that I will not be around because when I leave for class, I will have the equipment will be at my house. When I come back, all the equipment will be at the store, and it's
You know,
just gonna magically.
let me
be
tell
okay.
you.
I can't do it.
She's been gone. The cabinets were magic. She's been gone. The flat walls are magic. She's been gone. All the boxes are gone. She's been gone. All the painting got done. It's a miracle.
It's a magic store. It really is. It's like I mean, I leave and come back, all the slat walls are up. I leave and come back, and all the shelves are built. I mean, now I'm leaving again.
In a couple weeks,
I am. I'm going to Chicago
and it's
for
gonna all be rearranged.
yeah for the Bernina's new dealer training, which is a week long. So I'll be gone. Greg and I are both going to be gone. So we'll be gone for. There's no telling what kind of magic's going to be happening at this shop while I'm
My
gone.
husband today, well, she wasn't here, goes, I'm going to paint the back door, and I'm also going to paint this. And I didn't ask, so I'll just have to ask for forgiveness when it's done if it's not right.
Well, I saw it when I came in, and he painted the casing around the water heater.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, that looks really nice. And he goes, did you see the door? Did you see what I did back there? And I said, yeah, the door looks really great. Did you see the other thing? I'm like, no. Come here, let me show you.
She'll do a walk around. It looks really good.
It looks
so.
really nice. So.
Okay.
So,
Anything new in the store?
We have a lot of new stuff that have come in. Teresa Kogut, Naughty or Nice kit has come in.
Yeah.
We have some fabric from Happy Fall Days that has come in. And I mean, other than, we have collections of fabrics that we are trying to get through,
Yeah.
get it into the system, get it onto the shelves. And so here's a panel that came in.
It's what it makes is this bag right up there.
Yeah, it makes little bags.
In the corner. You gotta go down so they can see the bag where your hand is.
Oh,
It makes
the little
that
tote bag.
It's
Yeah.
really cute. It's a
It's
Riley Blake
Yes.
design.
So I mean, this panel. I mean, it's the handles and everything, and then
Then that's a Christmas panel.
Mhm.
Can you see that okay?
yep.
Lift it up, yeah.
So that's going to be fun to do.
Yeah, there's coordinating fabric. I
Yes.
think
Yes.
for these.
What I did was when we get panels, we'll get some coordinating fabrics to go with it if I didn't get the whole line already. So if we order the whole line, then we'll have that. But then, one little thing. I mean, we are not a knitting store.
Or crochet.
If it smells like a duck and it sounds like a duck,
Must be a duck.
look at these little crochet kits. I mean, it's the whole entire kit, including the needle. That's what you call it, a needle, right? A hook.
Crochet.
And it's got the little markers and the little eyes that go on it. So we got the little duck. We got the little dog.
Cute.
And we got the little dinosaurs.
Oh, I like that.
That one is
Are you going to crochet
really
that
cute.
one for me?
Yes. We got the little kitty.
Too bad none of us know how to crochet.
And I know, and a little teddy bear.
Really
Now,
cute.
your sister knows how to crochet.
Yeah.
Cheryl, if you're listening, we're coming after you.
That's right.
Because
We want some crochet done.
we need someone to either show us how to do it or
Yeah.
for me, I would love to learn to crochet, but apparently my tension is never even.
I never could get the hang of it.
I'm not.
I did too much digging, she would tell me. So I could knit, but not crochet. It's too
So-
hard.
So Terry has been very busy.
No, not as busy as before.
Well, but she's been busy
I've
enough.
been busy.
So
I mean, you know, when you're made to come up here every day and work, you just don't get anything
you
done.
sound like yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I've had so much. Me and Katie have had lots of fun getting the store ready. So
Here, let me get that.
I dropped them. Okay, I have started 3 projects, and I've got a couple more at home that I'm going to get started. This is called Scarlet. This is my working copy. This is another one of Stacy Nash's Animal Crackers. That's Scarlet.
Mhm.
And I actually got her to the point all I had to do was fill in.
And she's like, when I go to StitchCon, I'm just gonna sit here and fill in,
And
so I
my
don't have to
head
think about it.
was on a swivel. I couldn't.
She was.
Everybody's. You're sitting there. You're looking at everybody. You're talking to all the other floss tubers. This
Didn't get
one
much
is
done.
called A Daily Reminder. I'm gonna take it off of here.
That is.
It's by
Oh.
It's by With Thy Needle and Thread, and these are all patterns that you'll be able to get.
Mhm.
This is it's
Oh.
on a green fabric called Cedar River, and it says "Do good, be good," but it's really, you can see it real well in person. I think the
Oh.
light and
The
everything.
colors.
The colors are
just
different. I've never
pretty.
done anything quite.
Is this the one you were saying that the green?
I
you
wasn't
were not-
sure, yeah, but it's popping. So.
Your letters turned out really nice
So.
on there. So.
And then the other one I'm still
Oh, yeah.
working on. I've showed this before, but I've made a little progress. Is the 365 in
There's
stitches,
365 different colors.
and it's
there it
it's
is.
progressing. I
Come
only
on.
have. It's only about the third of the way, so I got
Yeah.
2/3 more. A little less than 2/3.
So how much floss do you use for each block?
One strand that's maybe not even 12 inches. So.
Yeah. So.
It's a big.
Here,
I'll just throw it down there. And then I did finish a couple things. There was remember the I have to get it framed, but the stitching rules and what went along
Yes.
with it. And I haven't put stuff around these yet, but this is a stitching Quaker. I'm gonna show that.
Mhm.
That's the stitching Quaker, and I need to get some rickrack or something the right color to put around that.
Isn't that cute?
So that's one that a lot of
Oh.
people have been doing.
That is so cute.
Then I finished a stitching quilt, which is this. I really
That
like
looks
this one
just
too.
like the picture, Terry.
I need something around the edges.
That's okay. That looks just like the picture.
And
It's
then
gorgeous.
now these are patterns she doesn't have, but she could get them if need be. This is a Plum Street, and I showed this in progress. This is We Remember.
Yeah, that's
with the
pretty.
cat in the
Yeah, we
middle.
definitely can get that.
Yeah. And then I have a couple StitchCon things to show. We all bought a pattern at StitchCon to do, and it's an exclusive from
Yeah.
Keepsake, so it's not something Candy can get, but I wanted to show it anyway.
The hands-on, Heart and Hand
Yeah.
designer designed this specifically for attendees at the StitchCon.
And we all bought it, and we all started it.
Yeah. Okay. We all bought it, and
We
we all
started-
started it.
And I
Guess who's
finished it.
finished?
And what I did was I put my name on the bottom, and then all the other 5 of our group of 6. I put their initials around the edge, so that won't be a pattern that you can get, but
Yeah,
it's
that looks
available.
really nice.
And then at StitchCon, we did a swap. You could participate in a swap if you wanted.
Oh.
And this was the free Primrose Cottage free pattern of the month.
Mm-hmm.
And this was my swap that I picked, and this was from Annie Smith. I'm not sure where she was from, but this is what she stitched and I got to get. So really, really cute. So that'll stay at my house because we don't have this pattern here. It's a free pattern. So
I'm gonna bring my gift as soon as I can get my bag unpacked.
when you can
Yeah.
find it.
So I'll bring my gift because I got a beautiful little wooden tray and had an owl.
It was really cute.
Yes, so
And then the other thing I've been doing, and these will be available in the store when you come to shop. These are the portfolios that I've made. There's one of them. There's a couple of each, but that's all the fabric I have.
So if you like these,
Let her know, or they'll be in the store.
these will be originals because once they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah, I can't
We're
get
not
this fabric anymore.
We can't. Some of this fabric you cannot get anymore at all. So, and Terry, I mean, your work is just, the stitching is just so pretty and so
Here's another. This is for the fall if you want to get ready
nice
for
fall
fall.
one.
This is a Tim Holtz
This is-
fabric. I've got,
This one might disappear.
okay.
I don't know where to. It's just gonna disappear.
It's another Tim Holtz
It's gonna
fabric.
accidentally fall into my bag.
Okay.
My box.
Okay.
So.
This is, I think this was called Peace and Plenty
Oh yeah,
fabric.
this little cross stitch fabric. And that's not even a red. It's not. It's not
No,
a
it's
pink. It's kind of a
kind of
reddish
pinkish,
pink. Yeah.
This is some fabric I had in my stash, so
Look
that's
at
why they're.
that.
It's a one of a. Well, there's 2 of those, so. And then this is only one, so if anybody wants that one.
Yep.
And this is fabric. This is
Oh my
years ago from. It was called Abby, I think. I'm trying to remember who designed that fabric.
I remember when you got this.
I know.
Fabric.
I'm trying to remember.
Isn't that
I'm trying to use
adorable?
up some of my stash, but
Let's see the inside of this.
it was.
Oh look, it's got the
Abby.
little girl on a
Yeah.
swing.
I had done some English paper piecing, I think, with some of that.
Yes.
And then this is the last one. This is again another. I'm not sure who the fabric designer was on this one. So, but anyway, these will be available in the store if you're here
Yeah,
and you want
these
one.
were. I don't think we're gonna put these online.
No,
They're
yeah.
just gonna be for in-store purchase only.
But
So,
if you can call if you decide. to
yeah,
want one.
if there's one, I mean, we can even text back photos if you're
Yeah.
interested in one, and then we'll
Okay.
just but you know, like she said, these are
That's pretty mu-
fabrics that you can't get
Well,
anymore
you
unless
can probably get some of the Tim Holtz, but I don't have any more
Yeah,
of it.
so-
I'm going to be making more from different new fabrics we
Yep.
get in the store.
So, all right, well that's it. So,
Oh, you going to show them around the store a little
yeah,
bit?
let's walk around the store. I'm gonna turn this around.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, here we go. I don't have my watch on either, so hold on a second. Let's see. How do you turn this around?
Do it this way.
This way?
Yeah. Usually it's up here on the top, but I don't see it on your camera. Yours is different then.
It's good.
Okay,
Okay.
now it's now. Hold on, we're back.
Are we back?
Okay, here we're back.
Yay, now
All
you
right.
can walk around the
We're
store.
Okay, we're gonna walk around and well, let's turn around. So
Okay.
this is where we're at right now. So backing up, we're just gonna come from the front of the store. This is what we see from looking out the windows. So if you walked in, here are our husband chairs.
Yeah.
This is where the husbands can sit, and we're gonna go around, and there's the cash wrap there, and then
And no store is complete without peanuts on the floor.
yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
So then here's all. This is empty now, but these will be full of fabrics, and you can kind of see where we were sitting. And then when we walk around here, this is where the cash register is gonna go with more stuff. And then this is our sitting area. Yeah, we didn't do a very good job cleaning it up.
No, well, it's a work in progress.
And right here this is gonna be kind of where the cutting table is gonna go. All this stuff is gonna be out of the way. And then when we come through here, this is where our tech area is gonna be, and sewing room back there in the back right there. And then this is our long arm room, and you can see my the handy quilter just got installed yesterday, so we got that ready to go. And then when you walk back into here, so now if we can, we'll try not to get Bruce in there unless he wants to be.
Stand up, Bruce.
Bruce, you want to say hi?
Stay.
Oh, nope. Okay, we lost him. We're going this way.
We're going to
Okay.
the classroom, so you
going
can
to-
see him again.
So here's all the slat walls that are going to be just full of product. And here's some fabrics there. More fabrics here.
And a little bit of pounding.
Little pounding going on. We just won't put Bruce in. This is going to be the classroom. And these are the backs of metal filing cabinets because we got a little walkway coming in, but we're going to use this as design walls so that we'll use magnets instead of pins and on flannel. So I think it is a little neater that way. And then our bathroom and kitchen is that way. So that is it.